Hello loves, and welcome to this message. This is a message obviously channeled with Mary Magdalene, but with spirit, with my higher self, etc. So welcome in, okay? You've seen the title, you already know, okay? The message coming through so strongly with this new moon in Cancer, and I don't know about you guys, but Mary Magdalene, Yeshua, like, their energy, I work with them like all the time daily, but like their energy is so strong right now, especially with Lionsgate season. Yeah, like I just keep, like they just keep showing, like it's alignment, 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 alignment. Okay, like you're ready for new. That's the download. You're ready for new. She's like, I know how difficult it's been, how hard it's been. It's been one wave crashing after the next. It's been one roadblock after the next, but there is no, there's this like phenomenal, like divine masculine, like, you know, he's like a shamanic healer, whatever. His name's Nico. Anyway, some of you guys might follow him, but he posted something recently and he was like, there is no mess without a message. Meaning like the mess, the chaos, the destruction. That's how the universe evolves. Like the universe doesn't care about like my, like Erica's little feelings and, you know, everyone's little feelings. Like the universe cares about evolution. The universe cares about balance. The universe cares about destruction to bring new form. Okay, like it's like the tower. Okay, so that's what Mary Magdalene is coming through so strongly. I've been off for like, well, I haven't been off, I've been like working on stuff behind the scenes here and there, but like I've been processing such density, such heaviness, grief. Like I don't think I've cried, I don't even remember the last time I cried this much, you know. And it's just a really, you know, for me personally, it's like a rough time of year. It's, you know, my baby brother who passed, like it's his birthday, you know, week, and there's just a lot of other things happening on top of that. And that's what Mary Magdalene is like pointing out. Everything's come to a head. Like everything is, it's been bubbling and bubbling and building and building. And like now in this moment, 7/7 portal, Sirius gateway, Lionsgate season, July, the month 7 in our mystery school yesterday, the Magdalene Isis mystery school, which by the way, you guys, we're starting our next 4 weeks. So enrollment is open, and if you want to sign up with us and you want to join us for the next 4 weeks, we're going to be starting this next week. So anyways, but enrollments are open. So, but yesterday at our mystery school, a lot of the channeling and a lot of what came through from Mary Magdalene was specific around the number 7, 7/7 portal. We're in the 7th month of 2026, July, like 7, right? And so we spoke all about like how, you know, how 7 is just like a really powerful number. And we talked about like Venus and how it passes through like these different like 7 stargates and all this different stuff that like, you know, Mary Magdalene was bringing through, but also the fact that like we're in the 7th month, 7/7 portal. This is not like any other year that we've ever witnessed, any of us who are alive on earth right now. 2026 is like, this is new earth. Like, and so that's what she's emphasizing. Number 1, you're ready for new. Number 2, it's always darkest before the dawn. And that's what she's saying is like, your destiny is already here. It's already aligned. You're just now in the process of it manifesting. She's also emphasizing the fact that the past is dead and gone. Or you're not taking the past with you. This is your new life here. This is where it begins on so many different levels. in so many different ways, whether it's through, you know, meeting new soul family, or falling in love with your divine counterpart, or a new job, or new opportunities, or new, you know, gifts coming online that bring forth you to step into more of your spiritual work and start your own business, or whatever it is, right? But she's like, this is what you're ready for. And you're being fully supported in all of this, okay? In fact, the more, like, the universe favors the brave. So the more brave you are, the more, like, right now where you're like, I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do this, I'm going to create this, and I'm going to start this, even though it might be scary, even though I may not feel quite ready, like, she's like, that's when you're, like, even more blessed, okay? It's like the Fool card in the tarot. Like, you've passed through the World card, okay? Completion, like huge karmic, like big stuff, like the stuff that you literally were born, the karma, the ancestral stuff. That's what she's saying. It's not like small cycles that you are closing. It's like huge, massive, like what you were born to close and heal and do. That's what you just did. Like, you just passed through the stargate of your destiny. And so now really all you got to do is just kind of sit back and wait for stuff to unfold, while also co-creating in small ways here and there, like, you know, and doing this and that to build momentum and open more doors and things like that. You're ready, okay? You are ready. Comment down below, I'm ready. Like, I'm so effing ready. Like, and I know those of you guys who this finds and who's tuning in, you're ready. Like, you are so done with the matrix, the false matrix. You're so done with the past. You're so done with the patterns and the constant, like, loop. Like, you're done. You learned the lesson. You've been doing the work. You're ready for new. And that's what July and Lionsgate season brings forth. It brings forth new. It brings forth, but it's like, for many of you guys, that's what she's like, but to get to the new, you go through the destruction. So new life can form, right? Like, and that's basically like what so many have been moving through, is that, like, destruction, okay? It's like things maybe get good and you're like, okay, here we go. And then boom, another tower hits, okay? The universe has been testing your commitment to your faith. And that's what she's bringing forth too. She's like, your commitment, your faith to your journey, to your incarnation, to, you know, everything. It's been being tested like crazy recently. Like crazy. Okay, and it's not just the solar flares and the astrology and Mercury in retrograde. It's like, it's just because it's just time. It's the time. Okay. So you're ready for new. She's like, her and Yeshua both, they're together in this, but it's mostly Mary coming through, her presence, her energy. But Yeshua is here, anchoring divine masculine, and, you know, with her feminine, it's like a balance. And okay, so there's like, he's bringing the balance, he's bringing the masculine, he's bringing the protection to this reading too. Okay, and that's how it is in a divine union, isn't it? Like, she's the one channeling, well, I'm channeling with her, but you know what I mean. And he's over here holding space, and like, that's my woman, and I'm protecting this message and all the things. And I think that, I don't think, I know, that's a divine reflection, actually. That's why they're both showing up like this. Because a lot of you guys are divine feminine way showers. Even if you're divine masculine tuning in, you have a divine feminine out there who, you know, will definitely be holding it down in the spiritual realm for you, while you hold it down and protect in the physical realm. Even though you guys are both physical spiritual beings, you know what I mean. Okay, so since it's the new moon, there we go. First card out, it's time to release negativity. Yeah, there's a lot of negativity. First of all, there's a lot of negativity being projected at you. I posted earlier, the ugliness in people, the ugliness, the hate, the dark, like, ugh, that's what's like coming out, like, and being projected out onto so many like light workers and just people in general, but you're going to see that. You're going to see people attacking, and you're going to see their dark parts, their ugly parts. Like, well, I don't want to say that, like, I'm not judging. I'm just saying, like, that's how people view their own darkness, is like, this is the parts of me I don't like, you know. But people are showing their ass, man. Like, their anger, their rage, their, you know, their disgust with their own self, like their unhappiness with their own life and their own selves. Instead of just healing, they are projecting it out to other people who trigger, which is you. But you're triggering people because you're triggering the unhealed parts of them that you've healed within you, right? I saw 144, exactly. So, full moon in Scorpio, it's time to release negativity, okay? So all the negativity, all that heaviness, all that crap, all the drama, the chaos, the dysfunction, all the stuff negative, all the things, but that's what you've been feeling. You've been feeling the negativity, the shadow, the darkness. Scorpio is the underworld. So Scorpio, to me, is the deepest of the water signs. How can you get like deeper than the underworld, right? Like, the underworld is deeper than the ocean, right? Scorpio is deep and dark and Plutonian, and it's shadow, and it's all the things I just talked about, the negativity, the rage, right? So, first of all, Mary Magdalene is like, you're being protected from a lot of negativity right now. Even though some might slip through the cracks and you're experiencing some of that, if you weren't being protected, it would be so much worse. Like, first of all, okay? But she's like, this is where you're like, where your life really begins. It doesn't matter your age or where you're at or what, it doesn't matter. You could be 70, you could be 35, you can be 52, it doesn't matter. This is where your life begins. And so you've been moving through the portal of, you know, completion of all the things. And so there's been a lot of negativity, but also it's a message of, you need to release some negativity too, maybe. Okay. Or shift your perception. You know, it's not happening to me, it's happening for me. It's not happening to me, it's happening for me. Oh, and that's what Nico, the guy I was talking about earlier, that's what he said in his message the other day. He was like, and I was like, that's so simple, but so perfect. He's like, remember, there's no mess without a message. Like the chaos, the destruction, the negativity. There's messages. There's lessons and everything like wrapped up inside of it, right? Okay? What else? Full moon in Virgo, take inspired action. So right now, release negativity and take inspired action. And that's literally what I was talking about when I was channeling a minute ago. I was talking about like how it's like you feel the impulse, you feel the pull. You feel the call to do this, to do that, to take inspired action, to take maybe big action here or, you know, little action here, but it's a co-creation. It's some type of action. So it's like you taking action, you putting something out, and you getting in return. Also, release negativity around things that you want to take action on. Like, you know, like I'm hearing you are good enough. Like, you are good enough. Mary is very, very specifically like, she's highlighting the self-doubt. She's highlighting the fact that you are good enough. You know, like let's say you are a really strong psychic, right? Well, like there's different psychics out there. Like I'm a psychic, I'm a seer, I'm an oracle. What I'm meant to see and pull through for the collectives is going to be different than the next psychic, right? And sometimes, a lot of times, you see psychics and oracles out there where we're actually channeling a lot of the same things because we're channeling from the 5D, which is the truth D, right? And that's always cool too when you see that. But she's like, don't compare yourself. Take inspired action. Release that negative thinking and old. But that's what it is. Like the universe has been coming down so hard, trying to force us into submission of releasing the negativity and the old patterns and the past. That's why she's like, it's done. Like the past, okay, like you're not going to go back to yesterday and like, you know, fix it or change it. Like, move on. Free yourself. Liberate yourself from the past and from the self-criticism and judgment that you place on yourself because of your past or other things. Okay, we also have Mercury in retrograde, right? Like, there could also be maybe people from the past returning, or things that I'm telling you, I know for a fact, and this is a part of the healing work that I've been doing with a lot of my clients, but I know for a fact, and even just in this message, right now the root chakra, and it's like the lower chakras, but the root chakra, and then also the subconscious, there's a lot of stuff coming up from the subconscious. There's a lot of stuff that is old, emotions, grief, betrayal wounds, regrets, like people from the past, like situations from the past, dreaming of exes or exes coming into the astral. Like, it's just like all kinds of stuff, because it's like a final clearing. And that's what she's like wanting you to know, is like, it's a final clearing. So let it come up. Don't judge yourself like, oh my gosh, why am I thinking about this again? Or why am I like, you know, because you're meant to, because it's supposed to be doing that, so it can trigger you. Right now, it's all about honoring our triggers. Okay, like for real, like everyone's being triggered right now. But the difference between us and our triggers, a lot of us, and then like other people out there, like I said, who are, you know, just showing their ass, they react and attack and project their triggers. Whereas that's a part of the lesson. You know, the lesson has been learned when the trigger becomes an awareness versus an action. Okay? And I actually like channeled that. I put like a whole thing on the community page earlier this morning about all this. But again, Mary Magdalene, very strong. I mean, that's why I have like my pink rose, like the rose, the morning glories. Like, I'm very like flower power, flower healing. Like, okay, we've got a whole thing going on, but it's reconnecting to, not just like reconnecting to nature, but like pulling magic and nature and spirituality into the everyday mundane, okay? Like all that, right? But also going back to the triggers. Right now, you're gonna get triggered, or there's old triggers being triggered and set off. So when that happens, that's kind of showing you where you are, if you've learned or not learned. Because if it's like an old wound, an old trigger, and you're still acting and reacting the same way you would have or you did 10 years ago, then you haven't learned the lesson. You're not there yet. And that's fine. But if it comes up and it's now an awareness, and you clock it, and then you don't react, maybe you respond, but you don't react. There's a difference, right? Like, I can honor this. I'm aware of it. I'm gonna do some, you know, release work with this. I'm gonna do some breath work with this and remove it from it. Whereas before, you would have just been like, you know, angry and like, you know, attacking, or, you know, whatever. I don't know. But anyways, moving on, you're ready, okay? And then look at this bottom of the deck here. I'm gonna take this one. It's time to take action. See, there's something here. Aries, new moon in Aries, and we are in the new moon in Cancer. So again, it's like closing cycle, full moon, closing, completion, new. And it's Aries, and Aries is the ram. It hits things head on. So you are actually being called, a lot of you guys, to take action on something at this time, or, you know, during the month of July, or with this new moon, or just around like the next, like, you know, few weeks, month. There's something calling you to take action. And that's why Mary Magdalene's like, you're fully supported. But you have to, for a lot of you, it's about releasing negativity about your action. Okay, like, again, I keep feeling like it's, the way that I'm seeing it is, it's like, well, I want to start, you know, my own maybe tarot channel, and, you know, but you're afraid to take the action that you're inspired to take, or that's inspiring you, that you want to do this because of, you know, self-criticism or comparison. Anyways, You're ready for new. You've passed through the stargate of destiny. That's why it's been so chaotic. Just like even over the last week, even the last like 5 days, it's been crazy, right? So I also feel very strong. Well, I don't feel, I know, I see it. For a lot of you guys out there, there is people taking inspired action towards you, actually. Like, exactly, look, I just split the deck. This was on the bottom of the deck, the grandmothers, which speaks of your roots, trust the weavings. Like, your grandma, your great-grandma, your grandparents, your ancestors, your lineage, they're like, trust the weavings. Remember your roots. Remember to connect with your ancestors too right now, right? Because they walked the way ahead. They came before you, but you've had past lives too. We are our own ancestors. So I don't know, but look at this big swirl, this portal of energy here. So it's like your ancestors, your soul family, like there's a portal, 7/7 portal, Lion's Gate season. It's open. And so right now, it's like, just trust the weavings, trust what's happening. Even though you can't see it, it's about to happen. Something's about to happen. You're ready for the new. Take inspired action. It's time to take action. Trust the weavings. And then look, this is what I split the deck on right as I was talking about someone else taking action towards you. And look at that. It's a masculine and feminine. It's like Mary Magdalene and Yeshua here. Okay. The golden rose codes of divine union, they have been activated. Like they've already been activated. And for a lot of you guys tuning in, they've been activating inside you. But everyone's moving in different times and timelines. So, you know, I just feel very strongly, it's very strong, especially as we inch closer to Lionsgate. And like, again, July the 7th. Month 7, 7/7 portal, the number 7, Mary Magdalene, her connection to number 7. Okay, like it's so powerful. July is changing everything. And it's that alignment that you can't quite see, but it's there. But you're going to see it. You're going to feel it. You're going to live it. The Rose of Venus. And it's funny too, because I even spoke of like in our mystery school yesterday, how we were talking about like the cycles and the gateways and stuff that Venus moves through and how it's connected to 7. And like, anyways, and then we get the Rose of Venus, love, the planet of love, the planet of beauty, the planet of divine feminine and magnetism and receptivity and like that feminine energy and flow, alignment, flow, the right relationship and harmony. So pretty soon, that's the part of the alignment. And again, the inspired action, I think it's action being taken that brings forth the right relationship. Okay. For a lot of you guys, this is a new soulmate, period. Because I think a lot of soulmates, you're in a new cycle. So it's like everyone that was a part of like the old cycle, like they've been filtered out. Like they're not coming forward with you, right? So for a lot of you guys, it's new, right? For twin flames, same thing. It could be a new soulmate, past life soulmate, but I do see a lot of twin flame activity where there's a lot of alignment. Okay. Again, that's based person to person, free will to free will, right? Like it just depends. So, but anyways, that's why Mary Magdalene and Yeshua showed up together. I'm telling you, they're always connected as one like that. But a lot of times it's just her coming through very strongly, or it's just him coming through. But he's like, no, I'm here supporting her. And she's helping to bring through this message to you. And I'm her protector. I'm the one, you know, hold it. Like he's anchoring the message while she brings it forth, kind of, right? Like that's this July, the rest of July and August. You guys, you know, I've been talking about this for so long. Like since Lionsgate last year, I was like 2026, like this Lionsgate this year, 2026, it's like divine union Lionsgate. And then this new moon in Cancer being so connected to the soul, the divine union journeys. But Cancer is home. Cancer is home, foundation, family, like all of that. So it's like your soul, family, the right relationship that brings you harmony and balance. That's what's happening here. Okay. Let's get one more from the Rose Oracle and then we'll like wrap it up. But the sacred waters. Also, we're in the summer here in the Northern Hemisphere. It is hot. Go to the water, connect to the water, go to the beach, go to the lake, go to the river, go to a pond, go wherever. But right now, you're being called to take action on certain things, but you're also being called to make sure you are nourishing yourself, replenishing yourself, taking care of your health, resting, and self-care. This right here is the secret sauce to this, to divine union. Okay? Like, if you're trying to call in like your divine counterpart and you're doing it from a place of lack, or you're doing it from a place of, well, I want someone to come into my life because I don't really love myself and I want them to come in to make me feel love. I need to feel that love from someone because I don't love me, right? Then you're missing the point and you're not there yet, right? You have to like be honoring yourself. Like you have to become the divine partner that you wish to call forth, right? And so that's what I know a lot of you guys have been doing. And that's why you haven't seen me for a week here on YouTube, because that's what I was doing. I was nourishing my soul, my waters, replenishing, resting, crying, purging, self-care, sleeping, like just doing what I need literally to move through the blanket of heaviness and darkness that I've been moving through, that was coming up. And that's what I mean by the Scorpio energy. It's that kind of stuff I'm talking about. So if you've been feeling the destruction and the darkness, even, I'm not even talking about like, I mean, maybe you've been feeling it for a month. Maybe you've been feeling it for 3 days. For me, it was like, it's been like a strong, like 4 or 5 days, like strong, like, you know, that means you're in the right place, because that means everything's about to change. Because just the chaos, the destruction is what brings the new life. Destruction brings creation. If your life has been falling apart, or things have been destructive, or it's just been one chaotic event after the next, and what the fuck kind of energy, like, then this is for you. You made it through. Like I said, it's the Stargate of Destiny. That's why Mary Magdalene is coming through so strongly with the message of, you're ready for new. It's here. You're not just ready for it. You've manifested it. You became it. It's here. And so she's also bringing forth the message of, for a lot of you guys who are watching this, you feel like you've been pushed to the limit. Like you feel like you've been pushed to the limit. Okay? That breaking point. And the breaking point is the threshold that brings all of the stuff that you've been calling forth. Right? The only way out is through. You have to move through it, right? We all have to move through it. None of us have that. I mean, we do have a choice. But if we want to get to where we want to be, and we want to, you know, be living on those higher timelines that, like, you know, we've been seeing of like divine union and abundance and things just flowing, and like, because you can see it. You literally can see it. You can see it with your third eye. You can see it and feel it with your heart. Like, you see it. You know it. And you're not crazy. You're not just like, you're seeing and feeling and knowing all those things because it's already done, right? So I'm just here today as messenger, right, with Mary Magdalene. We're just bringing forth the message of, you know, don't let what's happening in this very moment of your life deter you from what's about to happen. Like, keep going. Like, just a couple more days even, right? It's about to happen in a couple days. It's about to happen tomorrow. It can happen tonight. You know, you wake up tomorrow and you go to the grocery store and you meet the love of your life, right? Or you wake up tomorrow to some very amazing news that changes your life, or whatever the case, right? But like, I can't emphasize enough the energy here. Like, you have been in the straight destruction because you've been under construction. Your life, your soul, your body, everything, your reality under construction. Sorry, detour, can't go through, you gotta take a detour. You can't go your normal route, your comfort zone, detour. And it's been detour after detour after fucking detour. And so, excuse my French, but you know what I mean? That's what I mean by like, we're done. And if you're feeling that, I'm done. I'm done with the matrix. I'm done with the past. I'm done with exes. I'm done with this. I'm done with that. I'm done with, you know, not eating right. I'm done with whatever, right? Like, you're even like done with yourself on certain levels. Like, I'm done, right? We've all, like, if you're at that point, then you're at this point, right? If you're at that point, then you're at this point of, like, you know, the beauty and all the things, right? Okay. So anyways, you guys, so I love you. I'm back. You guys, like, you guys know me. If you are new here, I don't remember if I said my thing. I'm Erica, psychic, medium, oracle, prophetess. If you guys want to connect with me one-on-one, you're interested in getting a reading. Oh, by the way, you guys, for the new moon, I am offering just a little mini like reading sale special. It's a 10-minute recorded, pre-recorded reading where I will channel. You could ask 1 to 3 questions, but it's a 10-minute recorded reading for $40. Like, that is so cheap and good, okay? And I can channel a lot in 10 minutes, okay? A lot. So I just posted that like before I was gonna do this reading, and so it's on the community page. Just send me an email. You know, all my info is also in the description box here. So you could, even if you want to book like a quantum healing or an Akashic session or a 1-hour reading or something, all my services are in the description box. But if you want to get in on that special, the sale or special, new moon special, it ends the 15th at midnight Pacific time. Okay, so, okay, like 48 hours. Anyways, $40, 10-minute recorded reading, 1 to 3 questions, or you don't have to ask any questions, but I will be channeling for you either way. And my channeling is strong. I pull through all kinds of stuff, right? You guys know. So anyways, yeah. So if you want to do that, send me an email. I'm interested in the 10-minute recorded reading, and we'll get you set up. Okay. Let's end with some tarot. All right. Thank you, Mary. Thank you, Yeshua. Thank you, beloved angels. Thank you, my meal mores. Oh, you guys know how much I cannot. Well, obviously, like, I do the mystery school every Sunday. It's a Magdalene Isis mystery school. This just fell out. Oh, and that's another thing. If you want to join us for the next 4 weeks of the mystery school. So the mystery school, I run it like every 4 weeks. Okay. So this next 4 weeks, we're going right through Lionsgate season. So it's going to be so freaking powerful. We gather every Sunday morning at 9 a.m. on Zoom, Pacific Standard Time. It is recorded. So, you know, a lot of people can't make it, or they live in different parts of the world. So they just tune in with the recordings and they love it. But we'd love to have you. It is for men and women, even though it's like been predominantly divine feminine women. But it is cathartic for the soul. I'm telling you, like, if you feel like you're about to spontaneously combust and you feel like, you know, you need soul family, you need this right here. This right here is how the mystery school makes us feel. I swear to God. And those of you guys who are in the mystery school, like, you guys know, or you've been, like, it's amazing. So we'd love to have you. If you resonate with Isis, Hathor, the Magdalene, the Rose lineage, Mother Mary, then this is definitely a place for you. And that's what we do. We go, like I said, we talked all about the priestess path and the number 7 and it was just a lot. Okay, so anyways, all right, moving forward, 10 of Cups. There it is. There is your 10 Cups. Are you kidding me? See, everything has been held back. You needed to remember that this is what you came here to live, and this is what you deserve. This is programming. This is fear, mongering, scared, like I can't afford it, lack, you know, the miser. And this is the opposite of that. This is like, again, like everything's flowing, soulmate, like the right relationship, rainbow, the rainbow ray, and rainbows are going to be very significant. For who this is for, you've been seeing a lot of rainbows in person, or you've been seeing a lot of like just rainbows, like a card with rainbows on it, a picture with a reel with rainbows, whatever, you know, but the rainbow is significant for sure. Okay. Hang in there. Mary Magdalene keeps saying, she just keeps saying over and over and over, you're ready for new. Hang in there. It's about to happen. It can happen any moment, any time, any day. And it's not just one thing. It's like an array of things, 10 cups of things. Okay? Everything that has been held back, the scarcity and all the things, like, you know, like you had to learn lessons around money. You've been having to budget. That's another reason why I did this special, because I was like, I know, guys, it's crazy right now. It's crazy. And I know people are feeling like they want readings and guidance, and, you know, I get it. But not everyone's ships have arrived. But guess what? Look at this. Look at this. 10 Cups. This is what you've been feeling. Financial pinch. I can't spend money. Like, da-da-da. But you had to learn lessons around lack. And you had to learn not only lack around money, but lack around love, lack around opportunity, lack around the inspiration and action and your gifts. Like, you had to like really learn these things. And that's why Mary is like, you're ready now. Because now you remember. Now you're like empowered again. Now you're like, I don't consent to any of this crap. This is what I consent to. This is what I'm deserving of. This is what I came here to live. Not this. Anyways, you're done with this. Look at that. You go from this to that. Again, material. It's the fruit of your labor. And boy, has there been labor and labor pains. It's the fruits of your labor that are like your ancestors, your spirit. They're picking the fruit for you. Just relax. Go sit by the water. Chill out. Love on yourself. Do what you need to do as far as taking your inspired action. But trust us, your spirit guides, your ancestors, your animal guides, like everyone, because we're picking the fruit for you and we are delivering it in baskets. Okay? All right, let's see what's after. Yep, look at that, the Chariot. Fast forward movement, travel. You could be getting a new car, or all of a sudden, boom, you know, maybe you've been trying to pinch and save to buy a new car or something like that. Maybe someone buys a car for you, or someone goes, you know what, it's a gift here. Or it's abundance increase, and then boom, I can afford my car, I can afford the trip I've been wanting to take, I can do this, I can blah, 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 whatever it is, but it's fast forward movement. The Chariot is the fastest energy in the tarot. It's major arcana. Okay? We've got a lot of the ancient Egypt energy, the codes. We've got the light and the shadow. We've got the balance, okay? Again, Mary Magdalene and Yeshua bringing that feminine, masculine balance energy here to the reading today. I'm also getting like being swept off your feet, but like whisking someone. I'm hearing whisking away, like someone wanting to whisk you away, or like you're being swept off your feet. They're going to whisk you away. It's very much an energy of a divine counterpart or divine union, where, I mean, of course it's divine union, so you have each other's backs, but it's very much like, I've got you. I don't want you to worry. You don't even have to work if you don't want to, right? But it's like someone who just fully supports you, has you, protects you, And it's not because it's karmic and codependent and dysfunctional and, you know, you need someone to take care of you. It's because of the opposite. It's because you don't need all that stuff. And because it's divine love. It's divine love. But you're moving forward. Things are just happening. It's going to move forward quick, you guys. I'm telling you, that's why Mary Magdalene keeps saying you're ready for the new. It's here. It's done. But, like, don't give up right now. Like, don't start thinking, like, don't get in the negative. Like, you know, oh, I've been doing all that. Don't get victim. Don't get scared and fear. Like, don't go there. Because that's what she's saying. Your commitment is being tested. It has been being tested. And so, especially, like, this week, this last week. And, you guys, I'm not even gonna lie, like, I don't know what's gonna happen over the next 4 or 5 days on the Schumann and with the sun and all that, but I can tell you right now, this week is gonna be powerful. I can see it. I can see it. Start doing the grounding work and start, right? I'm telling you, like, it's gonna be very pop off. So, energetically. So don't let it frazzle you back into a, you know, back into that. And even if you do get triggered, then that's not a bad thing either, because that means you're getting triggered. Again, your old wounds are getting triggered because it's time, right? Because it's like, okay, I've been here before. I know this. This time I'm aware of it instead of reacting to it. I'm not going to let it pull me down. I'm going to keep going. That's what she means. Your commitment is being tested. And then you have the Page of Pentacles. There's some kind of gift offer. The peacock could be relevant. In fact, my sweet, 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 beautiful neighbor and, like, new friend, like, we've lived across the street from each other for, like, 3 years, and I honestly, like, never had even met her. That's where the roses are from. All these morning glories, they're from her property, okay? Like, they have, like, the most beautiful, like, secret garden thing situation going on over there. But also the peacocks. There's peacocks over there. And just today, she came over. She's so sweet. And out of nowhere, she brings me a peacock feather, see? But she made me a peacock feather pen. This is what I mean by gifts, you guys. Like, I was literally just here working, and she just shows up in front of my thing, and she's like, and she, like, shows me the pen she made, and she, like, puts it on my table out front. Like, I'm just gonna leave this here for you, girl. But I mean, like, literally, I have a peacock pen, you guys. I have a peacock pen. I'm so excited. But that's what I mean. So peacock, the peacock, extravagance, luxury, beauty, uniqueness, protection. Because the peacock eyes, that's a form of protecting them. It looks like a bunch of eyes to scare predators off. It's a form of protection, not just beauty, right? So again, like, you're beautiful, you're protected, but the peacock could be relevant for some reason. But also, like I said, receiving gifts, meeting new friends, right? Like, how have we never met before? Like, how did I go my whole life without knowing you? Like, okay, it's that kind of vibe, for real, for real, for real. And that's a big golden coin. That's a big golden coin. You got coins galore. These coins were scarcity coins, but it's like divine inheritance you've been racking up, okay? People who are thieves, people who've been trying to steal, people who've been trying to, like, you know, be shady, like, now is your time. I'm telling you. You guys know, if you've been with me for a while, like, this, oh my God, I just split the deck. Now I can't find it, but look, I split the deck on the World card. That's what I split the deck on right now. Completion. And then I split it again, and I saw the 5 Pentacles, more Pentacles. 5 Pentacles is the out in the cold, lack, scarcity, like, I'm broke, I'm poor, like that kind of energy, right? Completion of the old. Okay, so I'm telling you, it's deliverance. It is deliverance, but you also have to, like, stay out of the negativity. Don't bring the ball and chain and weights of the past with you. That's the whole point. Like, it can't go with you. You're this new person, you're this new life, like, all this beautiful stuff, like, it can't go with you, okay? So anyways, I'm gonna leave it here. I love you. We love you. From Erica, Mary, Yeshua, and all the spirit teams galore. Thank you again, mi amores. And just comment down below, I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready, right? Like, say it out loud, sing it to the world, sing it to the universe. I'm ready, right? And Yes, you are. Okay. Have a beautiful day, you guys. Happy new moon. All the things. Mwah. Bye.